Tuesday. I am back with another live video. And today I wanted to discuss how you can balance your desi meal. A lot of my clients want to eat close to home, fair enough, because, it's something you grew up eating and you want to stay close to it. You don't want to have to give it up just because you're trying to lose weight. I do find that it always is a good idea to understand how best to balance your plate to optimize it so that you can stay on track with your health goals, whether it is to lose weight or to gain muscle. Most of the time it is to lose weight. So I thought I would actually plate this in front of you today and talk you through it. A lot of you don't want to count your calories. A lot of you want to sort of learn how to do intuitive eating. And 100% of the time, you want to not have to cook a special meal for yourself. You prefer to do it for your family, batch cook, so that you don't have to, do your own little diet meals for yourself. And you shouldn't have to, because you should want to eat what everybody's eating. You want to eat a sustainable way of eating. And how long can you stay on a diet plan, right? Like, it's ridiculous. You can't stay on a diet forever. So at some point you want to transfer back to, or get back to real life eating, which is typically roti, dal, sabzi, things like that, right? So I wanted to talk you through, give you a little tutorial on how best to do this. And this is something that I do help my clients understand and learn over time with any kind of meal that they want to eat. Um, so I just want to, first of all, before I jump into this, I want to tell you guys that, weight loss does not happen from home cooked meals. A simple home cooked meal is not going to be the reason you're gaining weight. What happens is that it's all this additional paraphernalia that comes around the home cooked meal, which is like, chivra, or like samosa or kachori, or the extra snacking that you decide to do. Or once you finish your plate, you're sitting at the table talking to the family, and then you continue eating. That's when you're consuming extra calories, okay? So simple home cooked meal, if done right, is going to help you with your weight loss goal, and it's going to help you stay mentally satisfied, and you're going to feel great after you eat it. Okay, so let's get started. I actually have a home cooked meal here that I want to share with you. So, first of all, I want you to visualize your plate. Okay, as I have a plate here, where I want you to visualize this, like you divide it into half. Now, the top half should have vegetables, and the bottom half is to be divided between quarter with the protein and quarter with your carbs. Okay, so today when you sit down to eat, just visualize that. I have actually done this for you to show you what I'm trying to say. So this is my top half, and I have this fork here to help me identify the bottom half, which is divided into two quarters. Okay, top half is vegetables. Top half is your sabji. Basically, I hope you guys can still see this. Let me know if you can't. So what we're gonna do is, I made sabji yesterday. I made chana. No, I made kaddu moong dal. Typically, I do kaddu chana dal. So I did kaddu moong dal. Now, you would think like this is a great dish to have, right? It's got vegetables and it's got the dal, so that's awesome. So what I have is my chana and sorry, my moong dal and kaddu. Now, with moong dal, it is a source of protein. Just keep in mind that any kind of dal is going to come as a package deal of protein and carbs, okay? Higher proportion of carbs than protein, unfortunately, but it's good to have in your diet, especially if you are vegetarian. And even if you're non-vegetarian eating desi, if over time you want your dal, right? It's comfort food. Now, I know I used only half a cup raw measure to make this entire portion for my family of four. So this is not going to give me the required amount of protein that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this here. And I'm going to actually remove this fork so I don't dirty it. Who wants to do extra dishes when you can avoid it? Okay, so here's my sabji that I have in the top half. Okay, I'm not going to hold back because it's sabji. It's got all the nutrients that I need. I'm going to plate my cucumbers because I've cut it up. I'm going to plate that like kind of like a pseudo salad of some sort. Also, I like to think of it as a palate cleanser. Now, always remember first plate your vegetables or protein first, always. Now, for my protein, now I know that this is not going to give me enough protein, okay? Like I said, if it's a total half cup that I have used for a family of four, this is not going to suffice my protein um, for one meal. So what I have done is I have made sprouted moong. And what I did was I turned this into sort of, there's no oil in it. I just steamed my sprouted moong and I added some Greek yogurt for the extra shot of protein. And again, this moong dal is also going to give me some protein, right? So I have another extra protein on my plate and I added some pickle masala in it. So I've put that there on the side. And I'm just going to respond there. Okay, so I put that there, and then finally comes my carbs. So I have my rice. And now remember, I have this quarter portion remaining here for my rice, remember? So now I'm just going to put my rice here. Okay, so I did end up getting this dirty. Oops. Okay. I didn't measure out my rice at all. And often people say rice is my weakness. I eat too much rice, so I'm going to give it up because I want to lose weight. No, you don't need to give it up. The truth of the matter is that the reason you give up your rice is because rice tends to end up taking half of the portion, which is why you end up consuming so much rice. And then you blame rice for your weight gain. No, it's a portion control. So now imagine if this was an entire plate, desi meal, home cooked, there's no oil in my sprouted moong. Little bit of oil, ghee. I put 2 teaspoons here. Um, you tell me, would I consume two extra rice? Probably not. This is going to fill me up. It's going to hit the spot. It's going to leave me feeling satisfied. And I don't have to stress over giving up my foods that I like eating, right? And this is how you balance your desi plate. So I want to see if there are um, any comments here? Oh, here we go. What about roti? Can roti replace rice? If so, how many? Okay, I always get this question, and I totally get you because rotis. I know for me, like I grew up eating roti, so it's if so, how many rotis to 16 hours or one bowl of rice. So roti is one of those things. Where it really depends on the size of your roti. It really depends on, like how many rotis. Simple nutritional rule to follow. If it can fit in that quarter portion of your plate, you obviously like you're going to have a smaller roti, right? You're not going to have two or three big rotis because that would easily take up like probably half or three-fourths of your plate. So here's if you want to first plate your vegetables, your protein, your roti, if you did, you would end up eating probably one and a half at the most, but you won't be able to do two or three or four because that's going to fill you up. Okay, so I hope that helps, that answers your question. You could also, you know if you really want to dial into your nutrition, you could identify the calories and in the raw form of the wheat flour, and then I wouldn't worry about that too much, especially if you are smart about how you plate your meal. I like to use the word reconfigure your plate. A lot of us could really benefit from it. Typically what happens is we forget about this. We add all the rice is over here, and this is just a small bowl. I have extra rice, but like we put all the rice here, okay? And then we forget about this extra stuff here. We forget about this. And what I have seen often in the plates is that the sabji is literally, I have seen this. I have seen pictures when, people send me pictures. This is what it looks like. Okay. Lots of rice, very tiny sabji, like literally prasad style sabji, prasad style, maybe some other sabji. Obviously, you're then going to blame the roti and the rice for your weight gain. Um, and this is okay if you are looking to gain weight. But if you're looking to lose weight, then you want to increase this and increase your make sure your protein's on point and do what we did before. All right. So yeah, So this was what I wanted to come by and show you guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I wanted to let you know that my one-on-one coaching spots wait list is open. I've already signed on one client, so I have four more spots open. So if you want to get on the wait list, the link is there. Go ahead and do that. But if you don't, and if you have any questions about this, feel free to put it in the comments below. I will be back again tomorrow with another live video. I'd appreciate you guys sharing this if you found it useful. Okay. For those of you who joined me live, thank you so much. And if you're going to catch this at the very end, please watch the replay and let me know that you watched it. Please use the hashtag replay if you do watch it later on. But thank you guys. This is going to be my lunch today. I'm really excited. Okay, thank you guys. You guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.